Hey guys, I'm Valerie, and welcome to Valerie's Wonder World, where we're gonna have a good time today. We're gonna have a fun snack, and we're gonna, Hey guys, I'm Valerie, and welcome to Valerie's Wonder World. We're gonna have a good time today. We're gonna make a fun craft. We're gonna have a yummy snack, and we're gonna do some joyful movements. And to finish it off, we're gonna hear a fun story with my little dog TJ as the star. And today's theme is going to be all about friendship, and hopefully you and I can become friends as we get through it. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go do our craft. For the craft, you're going to need paper towels, paint, whatever color you want, hot glue, sticks, paint brushes, tissue paper, jars for water. Going to take your paper towel and fold it multiple times, and you're going to cut a teardrop shape. I cut mine teardrop, and I'm kind of wishing I did mine more pointy on both sides. And then when you're all done, you're going to lay them all out. Some of them were still stuck together. And then you're going to do it again, over and over again, until you have a lot of petals. The fun part, water. And then you're going to use just a little bit of paint. You're just staining the water because you want your petals to be lightly colored. So while you're watching me do this, because it's kind of self-explanatory while you watch it, I'm going to share a fun fact. Did you know that the gift of giving flowers goes back to all the way to ancient civilization? Okay, so here the blow dryer did not work, and I ended up putting it in the oven at the lowest setting for about 30 minutes, and they dried out perfectly. And I had beautiful petals. Back to fun facts. Did you know that in the Victorian era, they used flowers to communicate in code for different emotions? An unthorned rose meant love at first sight, and an upside down rose meant anger. Ooh, I hope no one gives me an upside down rose. I don't know, flowers always make me think of friendship. So here's the pink one that I already made. It turned out so cute. And now we're doing the purple one. You're going to put your petals on the jar and you hot glue each little piece. Make sure you don't get the glue on the glass because then your flower will stick to the jar. I turn my petals around to where they're pointing out so that the petals are pointy. And it's so cute. And you pull the jar off and look how cute it is. So I fluff it a little bit, and I didn't like how the petals were sticking out a little too far on some, so I clipped a little bit of the petals. And now we're going to just hot glue the stem to the back of the flower. And it turned out so cute, and it sticks on. You have to glue it really good because it was kind of wonky. But look how cute they are. I love them. I finished my flowers. They turned out so cute. Paper towel flowers. I'm excited, and I'm going to give them to a friend. But all this crafting has made me hungry, and I want to make a snack, but I want to make a snack that looks like flowers. And I'm going to do them with a friend. So I'm going to clean up this craft area and set up a table so I'm not doing it on the floor. And then I'm going to join a friend. Let's make a snack. All right, we're in our kitchen. Well, our made-up kitchen. And I got TJ, my little buddy. And we're going to make some flowers out of salami. TJ loves salami. And we're going to use pickles and baby bell cheese. So let's go make some salami flowers. TJ loves pickles. Do you need a piece? Do you need a piece of pickle? No. There we go. Piece of pickle. He's like, I want another piece of pickle. There's one. All right, so you're gonna line up your salamis. Like so. And you can do as many as you want, depending on how big you want your flower to be. We're gonna roll it, TJ. Oh, you gotta roll it like that in half, TJ. You take the corner and you start to roll like a cinnamon roll. Cinnamon roll, TJ. Look at that beautiful flower. Isn't that pretty? All right, so we got that on the stick, TJ. All right, so now we got to see this? We got to do it like that. So we're going to take our stem, and I know how you like the ends. Like the ends? Yum, 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 yum. We're going to stick, oh wait, I forgot about the baby bell cheese. I forgot about the baby bell cheese. we gotta open it. We gotta open the cheese. Cheese. And I got you a piece of cheese. Do you like cheese? And we're gonna put a piece of cheese on the top. I'm gonna turn it that way. Boom. Does that look good that way? Yeah, I think that looks okay. And then I'm gonna put this one this way. And then TJ, we take the pickle and we shove it through the end, like so, like that. Hang on, we gotta get one more pickle. I'm gonna cut the end because you like to cut the end. Do you like the ends, huh? TJ loves pickles. And then stick this one on. It's all drippy, TJ. Ta-da! Flower bouquet with salami and cheese. We have flower bouquets. Look, TJ. All right, well, we're gonna eat our snacks and then we're gonna go do some exercise to work off some of this snack. So, see you in a little bit. I have tried to be active most of my adult life, and I can say that the times that I have been most successful in my workouts is when I had a workout buddy. I used to have a workout buddy. I've had lots of different workout buddies, but I used to have a workout buddy that I worked out with for like almost 2 years. And then even during COVID, we found time to work out at like a park. And so she moved far away to Texas. And so I've had a hard time trying to find a new workout buddy since then. And so I've got little TJ, and we're trying to get in there. We're trying to. But as you can see, he's not the best workout buddy. But I mean, I guess it turns into a pretty good workout either way. All right, let's go get a snack. I think he needs to go inside. And let's go do his story. So slow, slow, slow. Oh, pickle. We lost a pickle. It's story time, and TJ wants to hear the story of how he met his best friend, Steve Sanders. So we're going to tell the story. Are you ready? You ready to hear it? He loves to hear the story. TJ and the day friendship began. Before TJ the small brown dog and Steve Sanders the black cat were best friends, before they shared sunny naps and quiet adventures, there was one very important day, the day they met. It was a breezy afternoon when TJ was exploring near the old red barn at the edge of the field. TJ loved that place. It smelled like hay, warm wood, and a little bit of mystery. His tail wagged as he sniffed around, nose low to the ground, ears perked up for anything interesting. That's when he heard it, a tiny sound. Meow. TJ froze. He listened again. Meow. The sound was faint and shaky and coming from behind the barn. TJ trotted over and found a large broken wood pallet leaning against the wall. Beneath it, in the shadows, something moved. TJ sniffed. He could smell fear and something very small. Meow, came the sound again. TJ's heart thumped. Without thinking twice, he started digging. The dirt flew behind him. His paws worked fast. The pallet was heavy, but TJ pushed and scratched and dug with everything he had. Finally, with one last shove, the pallet tipped just enough. Out tumbled the tiniest black kitten TJ had ever seen. The kitten was dusty, trembling, and wide-eyed. He tried to stand, but wobbled instead. TJ leaned down slowly and gave a gentle sniff. "It's okay," TJ seemed to say with his soft eyes and wagging tail. The kitten looked up and let out a very small, very brave meow. That was Steve Sanders. TJ stayed right there. He lay beside Steve to block the wind and nudge him closer when he shivered. When a human finally came to check on the barn, TJ barked and barked until they followed him. Steve was scooped up, wrapped in a blanket, and carried to safety. But even then, Steve wouldn't stop looking back at TJ. And TJ wouldn't stop wagging. From that day on, they were inseparable. As Steve grew from a tiny kitten into a sleek black cat, he followed TJ everywhere, across the yard, into sunny spots, on the porch, and even on adventures that Steve pretended he wasn't nervous about. TJ protected, Steve trusted, and together they learned something important. Friendship doesn't always start with playing or laughing. Sometimes it starts with helping and staying and caring when someone needs you most. And that's how TJ the dog and Steve Sanders the black cat became best friends forever. Aw, wasn't that sweet, TJ? Aw, I love that story, how you guys became best friends. Do you have a best friend? Do you have a cool story of how you met? I like listening to stories of how you met your friends. I have friends that are almost like family to me. I love them a lot. Do you have friends that are like family to you? It's nice to have that. Thank you for watching Valerie's Wonder World, and I hope that you guys join me next time. I'm going to have a lot more adventures and a lot more crafts and snacks and fun things to do. So, bye! See you next time!